Welcome to serverDNA Live with FLAVA Season 2.
The teleprompter is telling us to do something.
Okay, alright. So let's have a look back into Jackson's post, alright? This is something
What
like
is
the
the
draft.
Jackson
Is this
post?
what you guys invited me over for?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, this is.
Oh, yo, this one.
this
Okay, I
one.
can't see what's written there.
my
Can somebody
God.
read it?
Okay, I'm gonna read the description.
Okay.
Imagine someone as effing disgusting as this. TLDR, one of my female streamer friends took in a Twitch streamer by the name of Beep
Yes.
to
Nak
her
bukan nama
home. To her home.
Oh, okay.
Because he needed help. He takes advantage of her hospitality and then now talk beep about her behind her back.
Okay. So, oh my God, you guys chose the worst time because there's so much to this. There's so many layers to this.
Somebody
I know.
Summary, please.
nak bagi,
Somebody
Alright.
cannot wait.
All right.
We
So.
got 1 more minute.
One moment. Oh! All right. So basically, there's this one person. This person is basically a criminal already, and I don't think I should just hide. Should I hide their name stuff? Like,
Please lah, do lah.
Okay.
We will protect everyone.
okay, we'll just call this
Yeah.
person A lah, right?
I think
so,
for now, let's
My
not.
name starts
yeah.
with A and I feel very attacked right now.
please,
Okay, just say
Angel.
3. No
Alright,
one's name
no.
after a number.
So essentially, this
There
person, when he was in, he had his fair share of family problems and issues and whatnot before,
Okay.
and he's always very quick to blame his family for everything, right? So one day he gets kicked out from his home, and he was looking for a place to stay because he has no place to stay, and then a friend, very very close friend of his, has been not together with him, but like has been supporting him this entire thing. This friend is also a female streamer, by the way, influencer, and she says, all right, you know what, A, why don't you just come to my place, until you get up on your feet. Until then, you can stay here. I'll try to make it as comfortable as I can. It's not much, but I'll do whatever I can to help you. So he stays over at her place for I forgot how long already, because this case was like 2-3 years ago. And then eventually like things keep quiet until towards the end of it. Then the girl comes out and says, this A has been very disrespectful of me because not only is she like stealing all my food, in a sense where he pays no rent, by the way. This girl streamer pays rent, does everything, cleans
My
the house,
goodness.
keeps the fridge stocked, and all he did was freeload the entire time. Never offered to pay anything, never even bothered, sometimes you go to somebody's house or whatever, you eat something, you be like, hey, next time I bring you something, paiseh lah, whatever lah, right?
Returning the gesture.
Exactly. No, this person just like, oh, you've been and you know what's the best part? He accuses her of teasing him, of cock blocking him. He says he has the gall to tell people around him he's a manipulative, compulsive liar, essentially.
Caught blocking him from picking up another girl. What?
No,
No,
he's
what?
like, cause he had a crush on her the longest time.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, okay.
So and then and she only views him as like just a normal friend, like a platonic friend.
Oh, friend zone, okay?
Friends a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
So
this
it's
story is
And
good.
the cat with the whiteboard. Is
Yeah. Don't worry about it. No names. So basically, then
You can use my
obviously.
name if you want. If it makes things easier.
I think he's dying too.
Let's not. This person is
So angel.
let's not.
Okay. So he got friend zone, okay?
So he got friend zone, and then he starts spreading rumors, saying like, oh yeah, she wants my D. Like she wants me so bad, I can feel it, I can feel the sexual tension in the air. Like every time she looks at me in the house, blah blah blah, all that shit. And he says this like to everybody he knows. Very, very blatantly. He doesn't even hide it. He doesn't even go like, oh, I feel like this girl might, maybe she's finally. No. He just straight up go like that. So eventually he gets kicked out, and he's very unhappy about it. So he spreads all of this. And obviously my friend, this female streamer is like, this is very unfair, and then talks to me about it, and then eventually I was like, I can't stand for people like this, because these people are clearly taking advantage of. He is clearly taking advantage of her, not returning anything. He wasn't expected to do anything, and he did nothing exactly. And and I thought that was the worst thing. And then other females influencers came up to talk to me, and they were like, "Oh, you're talking about this girl's case? Oh my God, let me tell you about my experience with him." And I'm like, "Oh my God!" He had the galls to say, "All right, there was this another quick one." Another female influencer, he hired her
He
to
said
go.
that?
Yeah, no. She told me she hired her to go and do this this voice thing. So on Twitch, essentially, when you get a follow or whatever, you have a notification that pops up that you can fully customize. So animation-wise, the thing that pops up, and also the audio that pops up as well. So he hires her to do something very lewd, like, oh, senpai, or something like that, right? So he's like, okay, I'll give you $50. You come to my house, you just record it, because I'd rather you record it like live, because my mic is very good, because like he's a streamer and all that, right?
My very good.
Yeah, my mic's very good.
Which
Top
mic?
quality mic. Come over lah, come over. Yeah. Then she's like really cool about it. So she's like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. I'll just go record only there after I chow already. So she does exactly that. And he goes and spreads rumors saying, oh yeah, you know this girl, yeah, she came over the other day, yo, it's basically like paid sex, man, and stuff like that. And he tells everybody around, thinking that she wouldn't find out. And then obviously she finds out, and then, you know, and then obviously I call him out from that. I'm like, yo, like this is not cool, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I can't believe, yo, Jackson is trying to attack me, yo, he's back again. He's like, oh, yeah, he's trying to ruin me, you know, everything he says is lies. So eventually he disappears. For an entire year, he disappears from the Malaysian community completely. Boom. It's like, what happened to this guy? Okay, lor, maybe he finally, you know, like, okay, he realized already lah. Okay, maybe I'll lay low. I don't want to do this anymore.
Now he's back.
Oh, what do you mean? No, he's
Wait,
back.
wait,
You think
wait.
this is a movie?
Wait.
That's the size of title.
1 year later, this
my
random girl,
Oh my god.
this random underage girl, 17
this
years
one.
old,
Oh, yeah.
approaches me
amazing.
on Twitter, and she is like, excuse me, but I was doing a random search on, you know, this streamer's name, because, like, you know, he's quite a big player. I mean, big player in the sense where he plays a lot of Fortnite, and I'll give him that, he's good at Fortnite. But that's the only thing he's good at. Like, he put in his hours in Fortnite, and he's like, wow. Even sometimes when I look at him, it's like,
We all know that guy.
my God, amazing, right? But other than that, everything else he fails completely. So so you know, as friends, you know, they were like, oh, let's go do a quick search on his name. So he searches, and then they find my account, and they were like, oh, I found your Twitter saying this. What was the, obviously then I tell everything. And it's like, okay, you know, this was what happened, you know, he's a compulsive liar, you have to be careful. And then she tells me, oh no, I might have been too late. And this moron, this scumbag he groomed her sexually.
Oh my god, I remember.
This 17-year-old honkies! He's not targeting Malaysians anymore. Right, sorry, I get very
That's
heated up
okay,
every
it's
time.
That's my
girl
people
from Hong
relax,
Kong.
man.
You want the winter melon tea now?
Yeah, this gonna need something cooling later. But anyways, so he abandons the Malaysian community to go to a community that is completely outside of the way, so no one can ever find him, obviously, right? And he goes to solicit nudes from this girl, right? When I say solicit nudes, I don't mean like, oh, send me nudes lah, baby. You know, no, it's not only that. He sends very explicit instructions, right?
Like what?
I have them all on my Twitter. You can go and check
One
that same
example.
post.
Don't make him
I
say
mean,
it. Don't say
if
it.
you want me to
Don't
do
make
it
him,
like,
man.
I'm just gonna like, I'm sorry, I'm
think
just gonna
you
do
better
it.
not do that.
Yeah, but basically like,
Don't go there.
okay, for example, like, open your legs. This is in the form of a picture of like an animated
Oh my god,
character.
wait.
It's like, open your legs, and I want you to spread your private parts for me with your fingers. And also multiple, 6, 7 other pictures like that to a 17-year-old girl. How do you stand for that? Obviously, when I heard this, I was like, what
She
else
gave
do
it
you
to
do?
him?
She gave everything to him. And he thought it was okay. Because he thought he got away until eventually all of his friends came together. And they were like, we didn't know this person was like this. He was so cool, you know, he was playing Fortnite. That's how he got to know, that's how they got to know him, through Fortnite. And all of these kids, all of these friends are all 17-year-old. They're all from the same school. And they didn't know all of this were happening because he made this like seem so casual. Like there's a level of like sex talk, right? Like there are people that force sex into every single conversation. Like for example, like, you know, you can talk about, I don't know, like oh, green screen. Hey, last night you know what I like? I like green panties. Like, you know, like, you're such a dirty girl. I know you're a dirty girl. Why don't you wear some green panties for me? Like, he's the kind of person that would twist everything into sex. He even, you know what's the best part? He even requested I want you to wear your sexiest red lingerie and take those kind of pictures for me. And when she said, oh no, I don't have any, well then use your black ones then. It's like, what? And then, after that, you know what she says? I care about, because they kind of were like, he manipulated her to the point where, again, these are 17-year-old kids. They're very, very, very impressionable people.
Gullible.
Very easy to manipulate, right? So they don't know better. Naivety of a 17-year-old kid is like, really, like, now, when we think about it as adults, we're like, no way, it's internet, nobody's so dumb, right?
No.
So
They thought it was a friend. They were
He thought-
vulnerable.
exactly.
They were very
They know better.
vulnerable.
she didn't know
Yeah.
better. And then obviously, you know, because like her parents are also like strict Asian parents, honky's parents, right? So
Whose
she,
isn't?
like, I mean, fair enough. But like she, because she was so tied up in her family, she wanted to rebel, obviously, right? And that was her outlet to rebel. And she went to find this person. And the best part of this is she warned him very explicitly. I have the screenshots, it's all on my Twitter once again. Very explicitly, she says, but I'm underaged. I don't want you to get into trouble. And you know what he says?
Oh, I like how mature she is. She knows
What
that.
did he say? What did he say?
Okay, what did he say?
Go check it out on Twitter, you all.
What is this?
But
Cliffhanger, sia, cliffhanger.
Can you not do this or not?
What a
there are
cliffhanger.
many
number one.
details that I cannot
Exactly.
explain.
Man.
I'm sorry.
That's the most potong steam story ever. If you
I
want to know
swear.
more, check out Twitter.
Check out the Twitter. Go
Twitter. Don't hate the
Go
pillow. It's
Google
our sponsor.
Raijinshi Twitter.
Click the like button and follow.
Don't hurt our sponsor, the pillow.
Potong steam. Okay.
I have to come back. If not, people are going to cancel me.
It's crazy
late.
how
Yo, you know your story,
gone.
is like 99% already.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
Netflix
you know what
original
happened.
series.
Check out Twitter.
guys.
Allah.
All right. I need to give you guys a reason to invite me back.
Dapat,
right? So-
okay, remember just now we were talking about influencers doing crazy stuff.
Doing
and
stupid content.
Stupid stuff.
Exhibit
This is
A.
it.
Exhibit A.
Hey!
Alpha Omega.
Alpha Omega.
I agree.
Like really,
I agree.
like I would highly advise, like if you haven't got, we actually even tried to report to the police, by the way.
Yeah.
Like she actually went to go and report to the police,
Good.
but she didn't follow through because she needed. The police in Hong Kong needed the parents' consent because obviously as a minor, you are required to have, you're required by law to involve your parents because of this consent stuff. And she unfortunately decided to stop. And even though my words were very harsh to her, I did say I understand that you don't want your parents to hover over you the rest of your entire life. But if you don't make this report, if you don't follow through, other kids who could be potentially even younger could fall prey to a pervert, an absolute scum of the earth like this. If he didn't learn his lesson from the first time, which was before you, with all the girls that he didn't actually do anything or get anything from, he gets nudes from you. And you let him go like that because you're afraid to speak up to the law. Like, there's nothing I can help you either. And it's just like, you know what, I unfortunately, I can't do this right now. And she unfortunately she bailed on it. She chickened out, but she backed out on it.
Yeah.
And I did express a little bit of my disappointment. I did say, I hope you know what you're doing. But
But you got to learn to respect her.
yeah, I mean,
Everyone have their
Yeah.
own lines, right? So
she did come out, she was brave enough to speak
I
out,
think
right?
you're morally accurate, but I think we also have to learn to respect the girls.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I did understand
But
that.
more importantly, putting aside the girl, that idiot is an idiot, isn't it? Let's
Yeah.
focus on the guy, not the girl.
You know what's the best part? There were people defending him. There was, okay, I'm just gonna say
Okay,
this.
let's do this. What could have been the defense?
All right.
Let's hear
Dude,
it.
he, this guy was his roommate. I'm just gonna say that this guy's his roommate, right? After the female influencer that kicked him out, after, he had nowhere else to go, right? So some guy, another guy around the streaming community picked him up. It's like, yo, you can stay at my house, lah,
Why
who are you,
though?
lah, kesian lah, So this guy comes up to me and he says, what you're saying about him is wrong. Where is your proof of accusing him of being a pedophile or being for soliciting nudes from a 17-year-old from a minor?
It was the screenshots.
I literally showed him everything. I was like, literally, it's right here. I sent him everything. And you know what he says? I still have to do some research on this. I'm like, What is wrong with this guy?
No, the thing is,
No, I presume that he just wanted to just double check. I think that's it.
No.
Probably he just wants to double check.
The offender stayed with him through. I don't know where he go, but basically he advised the offender, just be quiet. People will forget about it eventually.
Okay.
Yeah. And no, we haven't forgot. I'm watching you. All right. Forever,
So
forever
anyways,
watching you, dude.
we're watching.
He didn't forgive either.
We're watching.
We're not-
So
we'll never forget.
Raijinshi lied about the part where he toned down for the show. he's back, man.
He's back.
He's back. You know, I was waiting for the part. It's like Raijinshi never toned down.
Oh,
He said just now,
Yeah.
right? I'm going to tone down tonight, guys.
No, here's what he said. I'm married. And yeah, I gotta take
Jaga
care of the
muka.
face of my wife.
Jaga muka.
Jaga
He's
muka
back.
isteri. Yeah, that was like gone, man. He was like, oh man.
Somebody gotta be
but
the
now,
internet
You
police.
jaga future victims.
I mean, I really hope.
Yeah.
Obviously he's
Sudah.
disappeared already, lah. Right?
Okay.
I don't know where has he gone, but the last I heard he was like in Putrajaya or something like that, and he was living with somebody in Putrajaya or whatever.
All right, let's go.
Alright.
So yeah,
What happened?
it's crazy.
This show is hot!
Yeah.
Is he mentally challenged?
No, he's not.
Let's go.
He's manipulative.
Booking
He
the
knows what he's doing, right? He knows how to twist people's words. Like again, like
Yeah.
this group, he does what we call sexual grooming, where
How is that not a mental
he
illness?
normalizes sex talk very quickly with
He's
people.
really crazy.
Right? He'll say like he'll go to around with people and say, hey yo dude, you like tits as well, right? I like tits. Do you like tits, man? You know, and he talks about this all
That's
the
a
time.
groomer.
Yeah. And he, I don't know how does somebody have the galls to go and do, maybe it's the rush, maybe it's because it's in a different country or whatever, but I really didn't want him. I tried to get a police report on him, but then they were like, oh, we need incriminating evidence. We need the nude pictures, we need all the conversations. I was like, I got the conversations, but I don't have the nude pictures. And they were like, if there is nothing that you like, if there's no proof, like there's no answer.
I mean-
takkan lah, I wanna ask a 17-year-old, hey, by the way, can you send me those pics as well that you sent to him? Like,
Yeah.
just for legal
purposes.
reasons.
legal
Like,
purposes.
no way, right? So
No, I think I don't know. Personally, I feel that the conversation alone is enough to show.
Yeah.
I'm very sure those how do you say explicit words are already out there. You know, requesting. I don't think
That would suffice actually.
That's already
That would
harassment,
suffice,
That would
right?
suffice. Yeah.
like why would the police want? You know, I'm not judging, you know, or anything like that. No, why would the police like say, oh, this is not enough. We need the pictures. Just to clarify.
That's what I said, and then they were like, oh, tak cukup lah bang, sebab ini convo je, ini convo boleh edit je, Photoshop senang.
No, that's
Jackson,
true.
I think that's the difference between the police and the lawyer now lah.
I
No,
mean,
but our law and common sense don't necessarily, they're not linear.
yeah, they're not
They're not
exactly
linear.
the most linear. I do agree.
No, I
but,
think most governmental systems are still not updated enough to defend anybody who falls prey to such gimmicks and grooming mechanics.
especially if it's overseas, because like
Yes.
It's a very
like,
complicated
different
process.
there.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It is very complicated. Holy
Yep.
mackerel! What
Yep.
has this gone to?
I even have the report from like the girl that she made. Like I have like everything. I was like, oh my god! All right, let's
Reading
type this together.
Cantonese,
Let's
man.
type this together.
But I think most importantly is we have to stay vigilant.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as a community, I'm not. I'm the.
No, you're part of the community now.
Whatever it is. that-
You are who we turn to when things
But-
hit the fan.
I think we have to protect each other, really.
Absolutely.
And then I'm actually honestly quite worried about the situation because it's quite toxic out there, and there's always some sexual harassment going on. So, but it's incumbent upon us something about it, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. I feel that all this it's true. I guess I understand why Raijinshi was feeling a little bit disappointed and saddened when she was not willing to follow through because like if she did, this would have protected a lot more people in the future and all this. I think it was more like, your action right now could protect many others.
It
But you
creates
see,
awareness
his
and
series
makes
of
people know that
tweets
they're not
help.
alone.
So by putting
Yes,
the
yes,
tweets
yes.
up,
It's a
and now, so it becomes a
Repository.
one thing about internet is forever, right? It's something
Exactly.
like
Once you
that,
put it
so-
up there, it's up there.
It's
Right.
also
Don't
educational
cancel
purposes and more. Yeah.
Don't cancel Raijinshi.
Don't cancel me, guys.
Don't cancel Raijinshi.
Don't cancel.
Don't trust Raijinshi when he says that he's going to tone down. You see, like, in a how long have you toned down again? How many months?
There's no silent mode for this phone.
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours, I did my
That's
best.
it. He was
This phone
gone.
has no silent
He
mode.
tahan for 2 hours.
Tahan with it.
Dude, I'm very sure the wife at home made a bet. Yeah, he's not gonna. I know my husband
Alright,
do well.
no new shoes, alright.
Yes, so much like Raijinshi.
Oh, we got until 10:30 now. Alright, cool. Alright, okay.
Less than an hour, he's gonna come down and fall out.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, if you do like the videos that you see right here, be sure to like and subscribe to serverDNA TV. And if you want to see more, be sure to check out this video and this video. If not, Flava's gonna be sad. You don't want that.